Hi guys, welcome to the Aries reading. Um, my name's Donna. Welcome to the channel. I hope you can hear me okay. What I did is I pulled the cards first part way, because sometimes it takes me a little while when I look in these cards. So I wanted to take time to do that without you having to wait. I'm using the Mystic Shaman Oracle to start with. And I'll show you the cards. And then I'll be pulling these cards, the Starseed Oracle, after we do to go along with the reading, after the Shaman cards. It's like a different frequencies. So, okay, so when I started pulling, well, when Spirit gave me the cards, we got Mystic Shaman. You can see it okay here. It's hard to see on my screen a little bit. Okay, there, that one came out. It's a 38, which comes to 11. Which then comes to 2. And then we have the rainbow, which comes to 5, just change. And we have the ghost dance, which is 22, comes to the 4. It's building new things, foundations. And we have lightning, 30. And 30 is always like intuition to me and following what you're feeling. And then we have the council, number 11, which can come to a 2. For this I would use an 11 though. It's a enlightenment number. It's higher frequency, higher vibrational. You know, angel, angelic, light being type of energy. And we have soul retrieval. It's 49, which comes to 13, comes to 4, which is another foundation card. And there's 2 more. The drum. 15 comes to 6. It's relationships and family and home, and for this card it's, you know, following the beat of your own drum, being you. Turn it to that. And the last one is hummingbird. The hummingbird, 26, which comes to 8. Okay. Okay, for Aries. We have the shaman. Now I was looking through these, and I know it may be hard to see on the computer here. I have to figure out how to find my control to fix the lighting and all on there. There's a shaman, and there's a face right here looking up. This card, to me, there's a cave under here. That's what I feel like, a cave. And then you have the mountain here. You can go up, and there's spirit here, or what seems to look like a spirit coming from him of a woman. And down here is another face that's down in the cave. There's like a doorway. To me, looks like a doorway, but I don't usually see this face. But tonight I'm seeing this face looking up. They're watching her leave, and you know, to me with this card, it's like light coming down, shining on this sphere that comes up out of there, out of the cave, and I feel like she's going toward the light. Okay. Which would bring me to Rainbow, which is, it's like the chakra card where everything's lining up and you're on your way to do what you want to do, which would make me think of her, you know. But coming up and out and heading, but I see, normally I don't, in this card I don't see the throat. It looks like a throat right here. You know, you have the birds are messages, and you're needing to speak for messages. Well, there's something right here at the throat. So, and this is a chakra card. So, and it's telling you that the chakras are all aligned and all, but there's something with the throat. And after that card comes the ghost dance. Which is for the foundation and building new things. You know, having the 2 2s there, it's in the balance. And but see, in this card, this one's hard to see, I imagine. But there's, it looks like a male behind her here. And then there's a dark figure being here. You know, there's other beings too throughout, but it's like the dark and light behind her. Which can also be her other half, her masculine side too, coming together, the two of them, but there's somebody behind her. See, again, I noticed like there's the light is behind them. Like she's not in the light all the way. She was heading to the light, or she's with the light, but she's still, she's working with the lower, or for the lower, or with the lower frequencies. Okay, now we have lightning. Now in this card, the 30 is intuition, and the 3 is of spirit and God source, and you know, you add the 0, that's even more God. And there's a being here. See, to me, I feel like that's like a guardian or somebody watching over. But the lightning card also makes me think of like a Zeus card, but it also makes me think of lightning clears the energy in the air, and it makes new and it refreshes everything and clears everything out. But in this card, again, I can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a line that goes right down the center. And there's, right here, there's a beam. Seeing this ball of light right here. And there's a beam, here's his face, and his hat. Well, he's looking in a mirror, seeing himself, which is a sign for ego. And there's a face in this right here, and it looks like he's holding like something over the top, like a helmet over this face, his head. So there's not a connection. So now we have the throat and then the connection with the crown, like trying to keeping whoever the reading is for, keeping them from being able to connect, you know, with their intuition, their crown. I mean, I know intuition has to do with your third eye and all, but there's it's almost like it affects their hearing too. Like this little thing here, and there's, it looks like one of those old helmets, and see there's somebody here, which is not this main dude back here. This is somebody else here. It's like somebody's trying to keep you from being able to use your gifts. It can be, well, it can be ourselves, or it can be somebody else. You know, it can be in spirit too. It can be us, and the energies going along with it too. So the next one comes the council. With the 11, that's a high frequency beings, like I was saying, like the angelic and the light beings, and the guides to watch over. And if you have problems, you know, you go and call on them, and you know, they want you to follow your heart and your intuition and all, which might be hard for whoever is watching this, whoever this is for, to be able to do that right now. And you have on the one side, she's all light here, and on the other side, it's a little bit darker. She's got all these beings, and you see the guy with the hat again. And it's the same one that's in this one that I was trying to show you, with the hat looking in the mirror. So she's got the light side and what you would, you know, think of as the dark side. Okay, and then soul retrieval came out. Which the butterflies, you know, transformation, and or if you want to think of it as a moth, that's also transformation. It's also the psychic abilities. And the soul retrieval is trying to, you know, bring in the rest of you, finding the rest of you, going within and finding the rest of you to be able to put yourself back together, like energetically and soul, because your soul separates in different, what do you call it, fractals, and when you're trying to bring yourself back together. Now in this one, it's a 49, which comes in 13. It's 4 again. It's building new. And when I look at this, I can see somebody in here. Like the butterfly's trying to pull him out. Which would make sense to me because she's having a real hard time getting their gifts, she or he, trying, you know, their gifts aren't coming online, so to speak, because there's something keeping them back. Whether it's her own self or his own self, you know, out of fear, or spirit, which so far seems to be, is seeming to be like the lower frequencies trying to hold her back from, you know, being herself and being able to access her gifts. We have the drum. This card is a 6, and you know, friends and family, and things going well, and being comfortable with home, and you know, that whole thing. Here she's trying to beat to her own drum, and doing what is what is for her and for herself and what she feels. But she can't do that all the way if she's not able to access all her gifts and her intuition, and her connection is covered up too with spirit, with higher spirit, to get her messages, and her guidance system is down. So with this card, okay, with this card, it's kind of negative, this reading, I'm sorry y'all, but if there might be a reason, because if it is negative, this is going to allow you to open up to it and realize and maybe be able to do something about it. So what I see in this here is, I mean, she's got a masculine, her both sides are with her masculine side and her feminine side. So she's showing a balance in that way. It's just the connection that's having a hard time with spirit. So she's right here, her face, and she's pulling back with the hammer drum thing, what you hit the drum with. And she's going to hit her drum, and she's going to walk her own direction that she feels, right? Well, there's also, maybe it's light and dark side, maybe, and that's what I'm thinking, because we have to have a balance on the negative and our positive and negative sides. So maybe that's what it is, instead of masculine and feminine so much, but more of her light and dark side are, looking balanced. But there is something coming in. So, and he's got his hand on the hammer too, and here's his drum right here. Is he holding it back? Because this is the dark side of self. The negative side, which would could be responsible of why of why you're not able to. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just, things are just coming in. I'm figuring some things out. Which is trying to keep you from accessing. And also could be ego, because it is a dark side. It can be that shadow side. It can be fear that keeps you back, holds you back. Like being told that you can't do it, or feeling like you can't, or being... I think it's more than that, though. I think there is... It's more than that, though. Okay, here's the last card in the shaman cards. Okay, the hummingbird. It's very high vibrational, right? And it's real quick, and it's high frequency. And then when I look at this card, I see a fish, and which is, water, and it's cleansing its emotions. And when I look closer, it's also his wing. I guess for this reading it would be his wing. And it can be emotional too, whatever you're going through, because it's confusing, because you're not getting a full connection. Because you're not getting a full connection with spirit, it can be confusing to know which direction to go in. Right or left. Like you don't know which way to go. And you're having a hard time figuring it out because you're not getting a full connection. And with this card, there's a little guy here holding down the wing. So the hummingbird can't fly. And there's an egg here that's breaking open, and there's gifts opening up, and there's a little face, like a profile here, and this egg is opening, but the hummingbird can't fly. As this gift is opening up, this eggs are of birth, something new, coming in. And this little being is like holding down her wings so she can't fly right. She just goes in circles. Like when a bird tries to fly with one wing, they go in a circle. And when I look down here, I think of water. Now when I turn the card around, because I'm a visual reader, so I see there's see, he's holding her tail. See his head, and he's holding her tail. Like there's something keeping you from your connection from moving on. If you're having a hard time moving forward in your path or in anything that you're doing, and you keep going in circles and you keep coming back and you can't make up your mind, it's because you're not connecting. So there's something, it's showing that you have balance from, you know, you have balance with your dark and your negative positive sides, but there's something more. So it's also showing ego, but I think that's more than that, because you know, in this one, the throat was speaking. If you're having a hard time speaking what you want to speak, and this is a chakra card and showing everything lying, but there's some reason that there's something going on with the throat. Here, let me pull this. So let me pull the other cards out now. I didn't shuffle these cards. These are the higher vibrational, the starseed cards, which is a lighter. You know, they're lighter. They're higher frequency type of reading than the shaman deck. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone down. Okay. See, the fact that it's looking like you balance between the light and dark side of you, like the yin yang, like you see, you know. But there's others in there holding you down, like with this one. When I look at this is all dark under here, you know, and it's like reaching up, and then you have this other one here. Like I could say, okay, this one could be yourself doing it because you're fearful, but there's more going on, you know. And the soul retrieval, trying to get, this is a part of you. It's like the part of the butterfly trying to get you out of there, like so you're stuck. You're stuck, and for those who are stuck, there is something holding you back. But just knowing that, if you're realizing, that's, I just got chills. If you're knowing that, now you can do something about it. That it's not just you, you know, just kind of losing it, going around, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It's all the water. Look, I see there's somebody waiting. She's here looking. He's in the water, and it's cleansing, and there's emotion in there. It's Venus. Venus is love and kindness and joy and pleasure. So that's a good sign. So whatever ends up here, you're going to come out of, you know, now realizing, now you know how to, you know, that you have some way of understanding that it's not just you. There's something going on, and a lot of it may have come from fear too, because we can attract that energy. It can even be others that you live around with. that are, you know, maybe still on the lower vibration. And they don't even realize that they're holding you back in any way. But when it comes down to it, we're the ones that are responsible for being able to move on, you know, forward. Sometimes it's just really hard to do that if we don't understand what's going on. I'm not sure if I'm saying this one right. Hyraeith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. I get this card a lot. It's really pretty. See us here. They're here. And there's somebody up here again. And you have the light going in the tunnel, like there. You see they're on either side, watching at the light, and there's somebody there. I think there's somebody there, and then there's somebody here too. So the missing home, wanting to head toward the light. So you are like being, you know, some type toward light. Homesick for the stars. Okay. And then again, I am using the Starseed deck. So, portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Sorry, I keep forgetting the camera's up top. So there's a door opening for you. You have something coming in. You have the rewards. You decide what it is that you're, you know, where you want to head, which way, what it is you're looking for, what you want. It's like a wild card. It's like, you know, like playing a game of cards. You get a wild card, you get something. There's something coming in for you. And then there's star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Activation. This card makes me think of activation, which actually being what the reading is about. You might like actually start getting everything open and activated. You can see all the star beams up top here. Okay. You've been watching. It kind of makes me think like light, and you know, you have one side that's the darker side, one's a little bit lighter, which would make sense, you know, and we're all both, pretty much, and just trying to be balanced, but like I said, this makes me think of activation. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. So, like I said, that would be a good card to go with getting, you know, your gifts opening up, your psychic gifts and your intuition, which is what this reading is about. So, it makes me, you know, that's a good sign. And lost wisdom, you'll be able to start connecting with your guides, with spirit, so you can learn what it is you need to learn about yourself. Look a little deeper. Hidden secrets. Let's see. The golden children. Inner child. Tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Cool, that's pretty neat. You have some rare gifts coming up. Inner child. Don't forget about your inner child and play, and, you know, give yourself time to play and do something you enjoy, not just working. Sometimes our work can be like play to us, but I guess just, you know, taking a break and doing something else every so often, I have a hard time doing that myself. Pulling away. So there's that open door. Look at light. It's like another portal again. This one. Look at, they're all walking toward it. You've been activated. Okay, so go. I'll do a couple more. Let's see what comes. We had 8 on the top layer of the lower earth, you know, more down to earth frequency, and now we're on the high frequency. Whoop. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Look at, they're still walking. They're somewhere. Oh, somewhere that they're going somewhere. You're going to be meeting others. I think there are others that are. Let's see, look at it. She's. Oh, chills. Chilly. Look at there's some place, I don't know if there's some place that you're feeling like you should be or you need to go. But follow your intuition. Because there's others going there too, wherever it's at. And sometimes it might be hard to figure out where that is. But, you know, try the meditation, see if something comes up. A lot of times, just feel like where would I want to go? Like, think about, where would you want to go? Is there some place that's been kind of pulling on you that you've been wanting to see somewhere? Or look through something on the computer with the different places, you know, like those places that catch your attention that you enjoy. And if you find something that you're like, oh man, I love to go there, maybe you need to go there. Because there's something going on. Look at this. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So try meditating, like I was saying, and your intuition, follow your intuition, which you now should be opening. So it's just following your path. There's all those different places of energy, special energy places that have all the, you know, the stones and the circles and that are ancient. And she's following her path that's going right through there. There's the waterfalls there. There's more water again. Okay. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So take time within. Take all those little symbols and signs that they give you during meditation or even out and about that catch your attention. Okay, and then you have another one, the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So the conflict is the softening to love. The Mars energy, anger and conflict is turning to softening to love, which, you know, would make sense too, because you're being able to connect a little better with spirit. And once you start figuring out how, you know, the negativity and what it's coming from, it can, like I said, either be a fear that you might be holding on to that you don't know you're holding on to, or it can be others that may not be, you know, like overjoyed in what it is you like to do or what you're trying to do or what you're into. They might not even know that they're doing it. It's energy. So that can be holding you back too. So once you realize that, if you can try changing the energy, or yeah, changing the energy that you're around. You know, you can go through. You can also use energy healers to help clear your energy, because it can be your own as well. If you haven't been clearing energies, some people already know about this, others don't. You know, saging your place and salt baths. And this is good. This reminds me too to keep up with it when I tell you guys to do this, because sometimes I'll slack off sometimes. So it's good. It helps me too. So thank you for the reminder. Get sage or sprays or whatever to, you know, clear the area. And then try to change your thinking a little bit. Become more positive and confident in yourself. And try not to give up for too long anyway. Sometimes it's easy just to get like, I got it. I don't want to, forget it. I don't want to do this. You take a break and then come back. Okay, I guess that was the last card for that. Yeah, the Great Severing, which reminds me with meditation too. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. The meditations, you can get the meditation videos that help you sever any negative energies that are hanging on to you, any cords, energy cords from other people. You know, it doesn't mean that you can't be around the other people, like family, or, you know, if you have family with you. But it helps remove the energy that may be holding you back, like holding you down and back, the different vibrational energy. And so they have all kinds of, you know, check it out online, different kind of meditations or tones. They have different tones, or chakra tones too, like the different kind of tones for releasing negative energy. There's also where you can actually like cut cords with negative energy, and there's all kinds of stuff. Take a look. If one doesn't, you know, kind of like, try another one, because there's all different kinds. I'm going to try another card. I don't know what chakras. Oh no, the chakras are showing good in there. Okay. Let's see, I'll pull one. Because I haven't used these in a long time, so I don't remember them all, so I might have to use the book. It's a really nice book. But I'll pull a card at the end here. The Fundamentals of Astrology. It's a nice little deck. So again, we have the hummingbird. Look at both their wings working. Okay. What kind of energy is Aries in right now? Please. What kind of energy is Aries in at the moment, personally? Well, you know, collectively, personally. Whoa. Two. Oh, nice Neptune. A psychic gateway has opened. See, you have that portal, that door. Whoops. Quiet your mind and connect to your guides. Honor what you hear. So again, you have the portals. You have a door that's open, and to connect and meditate, or be silent, lay down silent somewhere, or just quiet, so you can get messages coming in, thoughts that'll come into your mind, and don't dismiss them. Dismiss them if you think they're just your thoughts. That can be your spirit, especially if you're doing that just to do that, like to quiet, and they know you're trying to be quiet to receive something. Laying on your bed or going outside and sitting under a tree or whatever somewhere quietly, and they'll start giving you. So don't dismiss some of these things you think of, especially the ones you weren't even thinking of. Okay, so you have that one, and you have the 10th house. What is it? Pisces, Aquarius, going backwards. I think 10th house. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute, it's on the back of the book. Okay. Some of the houses, I forget which is which again. Okay, so 10th house. Oh, this isn't the same book. I was thinking of it. It's on the book. Sorry. Okay, so 10th house is Capricorn. Okay, so where'd the card go? Okay, so 10th house. Parents. Changes are taking place with a parent or parental figure. Reach out and offer your support. So right now for Aries personal, there's what I just read, and there's also Neptune. A psychic gateway has opened for you. So there's something, a portal, a door opening for you, something new coming in. Also meditation, and there is something holding some of you back from your intuition and your gifts, your psychic gifts, and it looks like it's ending really well. So this is like the ending of what you're feeling at the moment. Neptune, that's nice. That's a psychic card. Neptune is Pisces, and Pisces is 12th house, and is psychic and has a lot of motion. It had a lot, water in a lot of the cards, which is a lot of motion and a lot of sensitivity and heart and cleansing. And so I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope it helped you. And I hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.